standing by on the...
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far and what you guys need to do in the second half?
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
And what a game for Crawford. 19 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan, and it's Turkoglu in at the 3 spot.
Well, I liked what I saw from Blake Griffin, showing more assertiveness offensively, especially when Chris Paul was missing time with a separated shoulder. Blake averaged over 24 points a game last year. That was a career high.
He has no fear, guys. He is more than willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
Bledsoe for 3. Turkoglu grabs the board. Clippers trail by 3. He kicks it to Crawford. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. And that's 21 points for Crawford.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Bledsoe. Jordan with some nice D.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Well, Griffin, a former dunk contest champion, but make no mistake, Blake is a game dunker, always among the league leaders, and at his size with that strength, the way he gets off the floor is just unbelievable.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Morris. He feeds it to Knight. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Jamal Crawford picks one up. You know, Blake Griffin gets up so high. He's created some debate, in fact, on the definition of a dunk. So I'll ask, does your hand have to touch the rim?
You know, I think you don't necessarily have to have your hand touch the rim, Kevin, but you do have to throw it through the goal. None of this raggedy type dunk stuff.
Got to control it.
You got to, yeah, I like that's the word I was looking for.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Crawford dishes to Paul. It's Crawford with the drive.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
And he makes both free throws.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team.
That one's during the Clipper lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bledsoe. Here's Paul. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Crawford kicks to Griffin, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a sixth man you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you can go with the flow.
Yeah, players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you, but rarely can they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
Paul with the ball, now guarded by Bledsoe. Paul with the ball. Outside for Jordan. Back to Turkoglu. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
Although they didn't end with the best record in the West, the Clippers were one of the top teams against the West. They had a terrific in-conference record.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Morris is checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Gerald Green in for Knight. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Stevenson. Green against Stevenson. 4 on the clock. For 3, Bledsoe. Bledsoe with another miss. As you guys said, the Clippers did very well in the conference. 36 wins for them, which tied them with the Thunder, Steve, for the second best mark.
Well, you have to be able to dominate like that if you're going to win your division, and that's what the Clippers were able to do last season for the 2nd straight year.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Stevenson outside. Green with the block, and he's able to get it back. Paul kicks to Turkoglu. Here's the teardrop. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burns. Doris, over to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your heart broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting him to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns trail by 4. To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Off the pick. Oh!
Are you kidding me? Power punch right there.
Great. Just floating to the rim on that. Slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Stevenson left side. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
And the Clippers making a change here. Davis is checked in.
Well, the Suns were very tough here at home in the desert, and it was in large part in how they were able to shoot the ball on this floor.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Stick out the game for Eric Bledsoe. He's got 14 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Redick is in the corner. Back to Paul, in low to Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
Stokes is checked in for the Clippers.
The Clippers started out as a good team last year, but they never seemed to be content with what they had. They added vet after vet as the season progressed and really made some nice additions.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Stevenson inside the three-point line, and he hits the jump shot. Stevenson's got 5 points so far. And the Clippers' depth was a big help for him in the first round as the bench provided, I thought, Clark, a good punch for him against the Golden State Warriors.
You know, that's true, but they just didn't have enough in the tank to get by the Thunder in that second round of the playoffs and what was really, I thought, an entertaining back-and-forth series.
Clippers leading by 5. 1:29 left in the third. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Stevenson against Green. Misses from close range.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And he gets it to go.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
There's a minute left to play in the third. The drive by Paul. Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Davis pulls it down.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Redick with the bucket.
Loved the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Bledsoe against Paul. Bledsoe passes to Wright. Outside for Thornton. Wright cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush.
That's how to make your mark on the board with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. Stevenson with a clean look, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Stevenson's got 9. Here's Bledsoe, and good on the basket. Book it.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter.